Welcome student. Today we study the green gram pulse crop. Green gram, locally known as a moog, its family leguminous, botanical name Phaceolus aureus, and origin is the Southeast Asia. There are mostly green gram crop grown as a rainfed crop during the Kharif season and as a irrigated during the summer season, but mostly it is grown as a rainfed crop during the Kharif season. So we initially study the economic uses and importance of green gram. There is a different economic uses of this crop. Green gram seeds are used as a eaten purpose, which are sprouted, purchased, and salad and boiled with condiment with the salt. So it is the major pulse crop. So then we detail study the economic uses of green gram. The beans of this crop is whole or split are mostly used for our daily diet vegetation for preparation of different vegetables. So green gram provide rich more proteins, that is the 25%. It can be also asked for our fill in the blanks. So next one is the sprouted grains are used as a eaten, whole, purchased, salted and boiled rice with condiment or eaten purpose use. It contains all types of vitamins and consider it is the best for in among the pulses. Green gram seeds are best for among the other pulses, so it provide more nutritious values as like calcium, phosphorus and ferrous. These minerals are also available in this seed. Then the stalk or husk and grains, inferior quality grains are also used as a feed of cattle. Then sometimes it can be also grown as a green manuring crop, and it also prevent the soil erosion of soil. Soil erosion prevention crop is also used. So next one is it belongs leguminous family, so it fixes the atmospheric nitrogen into the soil and improve the soil fertility, and it is mostly used for crop rotation to control or improve the soil fertility. Then the ecology. In ecology, climatic requirement, it is tropical climatic crop. It required warm climate during its growth period. The optimum temperature range is 30 to 36, 30 degrees Celsius to 36 degrees Celsius, and rainfall range required 750 to 900 millimeter per year. Rainfall occurs that area. It can be successfully grown as a rainfield. It is more sensitive for frost condition. Then the heavy rains and hot winds at flowering stage is more harmful and reduce the yield of grains or beans. Then the soil requirements. Soil requirement, it can be grown wide ranges of soil, that is the light soil, medium soil and heavy soil. Soils are well drained and rich in organic matter soils and better moisture holding capacity soils are best suitable. Deep black cotton soil, alluvial soils, sandy soils, are also suitable for green gram crop. It cannot be tolerate waterlogging soils or water stagnation condition. So if there is a heavy rainfall, immediately rainwater remove from the field. Next one is the preparatory tillage. The preparatory tillage mainly in Kharif during the Kharif season and summer season it is grown as a pure crop, but in Kharif season it can be grown as a mixed crop. So land preparation should be carefully listen or notice. When it is grown as a mixed crop, all interculture operations which are given to the main crop ultimately receive to the green gram crop. But when it is grown as a pure crop, that time preparatory tillage operations properly given before the sowing of seeds. That the after the harvesting of previous crop, land is ploughed and weed plants and stubbles of previous crop are collected and destroyed by burning outside of the field. Then at the time of commencement of monsoon rainfall or onset of monsoon, clods are crushed with the help of clod crusher or operate 2 to 3 times harrow to crush the clods. And at the time of last harrowing, care should be taken that the 3 to 5 tons FYM mix with soil properly and land is prepared for sowing. Then we study the varieties. Varieties are also asked for 1 mark, fill in the blanks. That is the Pusa Baishakhi. It is the summer green gram variety, mostly grown in summer season. Then the Kharif season varieties Jalgaon 781, T44, T1, Kopargaon Moong and PS 16th. These are the varieties, and also Sindkheda 2-3, BPMR 145. These are the varieties of green gram crop. Out of these, Pusa Baishakhi is also asked for our fill in the blanks, so it carefully notice. Then the seed treatments, there are 2 types of seed treatments are given. Number 1, organomercurial fungicide compound treatment, and second is the rhizobium culture treatment. Organomercurial fungicide compound treatment is given by the use of Bavistine, Capton 2 gram per kg seeds or Agrosan, Serosan 2.5 gram per kg seeds. Rub properly before the sowing of seeds, then it is used for sowing. The objects are to control the seed-borne diseases like wilt, rust. These diseases are also controlled by given the organomercurial fungicide compound treatment. Then the second treatment is the rhizobium culture treatment. This treatment is given just before the sowing of seeds. 250 gram rhizobium culture for 10 to 15 kilogram seeds. Rub properly, and after that it is immediately used within 4 to 6 hours for sowing. So this treatment helps to increase the atmospheric nitrogen fixation into the soil and improve the soil fertility. So these 2 treatments are also most useful. Then the sowing time. Sowing time is the Kharif season, that is the month June to first week of July. In summer season, that is also known as a Vaishakhi Moong cultivation, that is last week of March to first week of April. And then the seeds are mostly sown by the drilling method with the help of drill machine. Then seed rate. Seed rate is required when it is grown as a mixed crop. That time it is 2 to 6 kilogram per hectare, and when it is pure grown as a pure crop and sole crop, that time 18 to 20 kilogram per hectare seeds are required. Then the spacing should be also asked for our tabular information. It should be carefully listen. That is the 22 to 30 centimeter by 10 centimeter row to row and plant to plant. That may be 22 centimeter or 30 centimeter row to row and 10 centimeter, that is the plant to plant. Then the interculture operations are given or after care, that is the thinning, weeding. Generally thinning or weeding is given two times at the interval of 10 to 15 days. First weeding is given after 15 days of sowing time, and second is given after 15 to 20 days interval, and number of hand weedings are depend upon the intensity of weed. And it is important that the field is kept initial 30 days weedless, so it help to increase and improve the growth of plant, and it also increase in green gram yield. So these are the carefully listen weeding. And number second operation, interculture operation, that is the thinning or hoeing. This operation is given with the help of two blade hoe. That is the first at after 21 days and second at after 15 to 20 days interval. The object of hoeing is to loosening of soil and thickly and randomly germinated seedlings are uprooted and given optimum space for plant to plant, that is must be taken 10 centimeter. So thinning operation is important in green gram, or it must be given by the use of silt or two blade hoe implement. Then the manuring. Generally at the time of land preparation, 3 to 5 tons FYM per hectare mix with soil properly, and after that land is prepared. Then the fertilizer dose is, the recommended fertilizer dose is 20 kilogram nitrogen and 40 kilogram phosphorus per hectare. Out of these, fertilizer is applied nitrogen and phosphorus at the time of sowing, but when it is grown as a irrigated crop, that time half dose of nitrogen is given and full dose of phosphorus is given at the time of sowing, and remaining half dose of nitrogen is given during the flower setting stage. So these are the manure requirement and its allotments. Then the irrigation management. When it is grown as a kharif season as a rainfed crop, that time it has no required irrigation water. It thrives very well on available rainwater or moistures available into the soil. But in case of lack of moisture or stress of long rainfall, that time two protective irrigations are given. If there is availability of water, protective irrigations are given, first at flowering stage and second at pod filling or pod development stage. Then in summer season it is ultimately grown as a irrigated crop, so pre-soaking irrigation is given just before 2 to 3 days of sowing time, and then the sowing is given, and after that sub irrigations are applied at the interval of 8 to 10 days, and total number of irrigations are required during the summer season. There is a 4 to 5 irrigations are sufficient to the green gram crop. Then we study the harvesting point. In harvesting and threshing, 2 points are combined. It should be carefully listened and studied. and keep in your mind, that is the harvesting and threshing. These 2 points more carefully write or listen in our exam when it is asked. Initially harvesting. Green gram crop ready to harvest within 60 to 70 days after the sowing time. These are the early varieties, but late varieties are also ready to harvest within 100 to 110 days. So these are the variations in harvesting period. So then the maturity signs. The maturity signs are the before the pods are full ripe, and it helps to avoid the spilting of pods and shedding of grains. So when that time harvesting is done, plant leaves turn into yellow color and start to drying or dropping and start to yellowing. That time it is the right stage of harvesting. Harvesting is done by the picking of pods. Generally 2 to 3 pickings are sufficient for harvesting of this crop, and sometimes it should be also harvest uprooted or cut the plant at ground level with the help of sickle and dried in a shade for 7 to 9 days, and after that it is threshing is given. Then the threshing point is important, how it is write or listen. It should be carefully listen. Threshing after picking up the pods, it is dried in a sunlight for 3 to 5 days in a thin layer, and during the drying care should be taken that the pods are alternate or layer is alternate 2 to 3 times in a day. And after proper drying of pods, threshing it is carried out to the threshing yard and threshing is done. When product is in a small quantity, that time threshing is done by beaten the gram pods with the help of heavy stick, or trample the pods under the feet of bullocks. And after that winnowing is given to clean the seeds or separation of seeds from the husk and straw. Recently or nowadays threshing is done with the help of power thresher machine. It saves the time and labor cost of the farmer. Then the yield should be also carefully listen. It will ask our tabular information or point should be asked harvesting and yield of green gram. So yield is carefully notice, that is the pure crop 500 to 600 kilogram seeds per hectare, and when it is grown as a mixed crop, that time it obtain 100 to 200 kilogram seeds per hectare. Then the important pest and diseases or plant protection. Pest, initially we study the pest. Number 1 pod borer caterpillar, number 2 aphids and jacids, that is the cell sap sucking pest. Then the flea beetles. These are the mostly attack on the green gram plants. So first we study the pod borer caterpillar. Nature of damage. The flies of this pest or butterfly of this pest laid the eggs inside the pod, and caterpillars are incubate, or sometimes during the pod formation stage, larvae of this caterpillar make a small hole on pod and enter in it, and it feed milky stage grains. Grains are remain as a broken. Developing grains are looks like as a broken when we spilted the pods. So it is the more destructive pest of this crop. So it should be carefully listen. This pest also they explain in details in different crops like gram, red gram. So second pest is also attack as a leaf-eating caterpillar. The larvae of this caterpillar initially feed on tender leaves, then the tender shoot, and after that flower, bud, and flowers. So it reduces the pod formation. So more destruction of crop should be take place that the pods are not formed, so yield is become less. The control measure for above mentioned gram pod borer and pod borer caterpillar are the dust 1.3% linden powder early in the morning at the rate of 15 kg per hectare, or given a spray of 0.05% endosulfan, 0.03% dimethoate, or monocrotophos, and at the interval of 20 days 2 to 3 times. This should be also control the pest. And next one is the collect the caterpillars with plant part and destroyed in insecticide solution or kerosene time to time. Then we study the aphids and jacids. These are the cell sap sucking pest. These pests are suck the cell sap from backside of leaves, then the leaves are turn yellow. It also attack on the tender part of plant, that is the shoot or tender shoot, and flower, flower bud, and also pod. So it results large number of reduction into the yield. So these are the important pests. The control measure for these pest aphids and jacids are the given a spray of 0.03% monocrotophos or phosphomidone insecticide 1 to 2 times at the interval of 15 to 20 days, and dust 1.3% linden powder early in the morning at the rate of 15 kg per hectare. It should be also reduce the attack of cell sap sucking pest. Then the flea beetle is the pest. The beetles of this pest feed on leaves and make a small circular holes on it. This is the main nature of damage of flea beetles. This pest also attack or also damage the plant leaves. So control measure for this pest: apply the 10% borate granules at the time of sowing or at the time of plant preparation, 1.5 kg per hectare, or dust 1.3% linden powder early in the morning, 15 to 20 kg per hectare. These are the control measure of this pest. Then the diseases are wilt disease, rust disease, leaf spot, and powdery mildew. These are the important disease. So first one is the wilt disease. The symptoms of this disease are: it is fungus disease. It spread through the soil, and also seed. So carefully listen or study this disease. It is the soil-borne disease found in scattered area, which is large number of area under the cultivation of green gram. Suddenly plants are withered and start drying due to checking of root cavity by the fungus growth. But plants are above soil surface. Shoots are start to drying from top to bottom. Suddenly, initially plants are looks like as a pale color. Then it is start to drying suddenly. without any reason, and after that plants are totally died. These are the main importance or main symptoms of this disease. Then the other other symptoms, that is the drying of plants from top to bottom, is also known as a dead heart of the plant. This disease is also attack at the time of seedling stage and immediately after germination of seeds.